Jen Oliver here, lovefitmama.com. Excited to share with you a new blog post. So I really want to talk to you about this idea of what you're actually going to do to heal your core, to strengthen your body, to work out, to eat healthy. These are the things that are top of mind for fit mamas. And I'm constantly talking day in and day out with different moms on different types of media, whether it's on the phone or online. And it's really interesting to me that we really search outside ourselves in so many ways. We look outside ourselves to what's the new program, what's the new superfood, what's really going on. And this really got me thinking because it's more about what feels good to you and what's going on in your phase of life right now. Did you just have a baby? Are you currently pregnant? Or do you have older children? Every one of those answers is going to dictate how you want to proceed. And when it comes to taking care of your pelvic floor, taking care of your deep inner core, the time to do that is now. So even if you think, I haven't had kids in years, things still don't feel right, or things feel right, there's nothing wrong, but you haven't taken the time to rehabilitate your core from the inside out, I'm encouraging you to do that today. The thing about rehabilitating your core is that it starts with breathing. Just this simple act of breathing. And when life gets chaotic, like it can with babies and children and life, it tends to be that we stop breathing, or we hold our breath, or we hyperventilate and only breathe in this high upper area of our chest. We don't engage our core in the way that it wants to. We don't connect with the pelvic floor due to traumas, or it could be recent or past traumas. We don't connect to that because we're numb down there from an experience, maybe it was a surgery or whatever the case is. We don't connect because it's scary to connect sometimes, especially deep in our core. Maybe if we don't face it, it will go away. Maybe if we don't think about it, it will go away, but it doesn't go away. And I've worked with hundreds of clients now where I'm seeing that the things that we're uncovering are things that are way back. And we always think, why can't I just get my exercise routine together? Because it's not about the exercise routine or willpower or the lack of time that you have or sleep. It's about you taking the time to breathe. Embracing the environment that you're in and the phase that you're in right now, and realizing it that what you're feeling right now, this stress or anxiety or frustration or unknown, is all just based out of fear. And that's what Love Fit Mama is about. It's about starting with love. And when we can start core breathing on a regular basis, and it's just that very act of breathing deeply, tuning into the deep core, reconnecting it in a really loving way, that we can start to face some of the things that we may not want to be facing. And I know I can be the bearer of bad news when it's about facing things that we don't want to face, but these things actually probably aren't as scary as you thought. And the reason I'm sharing this is because this is my case. So I want to share my story and be an open book in the fact that I gave myself a bad back injury a couple years ago, because postpartum, I did not rehabilitate my abs, my core in the way that I should have. I did not take care of myself in the way that I should have. I did not embrace where I was. I did not nurture myself and do what I needed at that time. And what I was left with was a back injury, which has given me over 2 years of pain and frustration, of which I am very grateful for each and every day, because I have learned so much, not only about the core, but about what it really means to have a debilitating injury and all of a sudden taken away one of the things that you thought was a core part of you, being your body, right? This body was supposed to help me take care of my kids. This body was supposed to help me get from A to B and climb the stairs and comfortably sleep. And this body was not doing any of those things for me. So what I realized only after trying to rehab and rehabbing and force it into being better, which doesn't work, by the way, I had to open up and face some of the things that I wasn't ready to face. One of those things being that I had just memorized this pattern of pain. I knew that my back was hurt. I knew I couldn't do a lot of the stuff I wanted to do. I was bummed about it. And what did I do? Just keep reminding myself of this pain and say, oh, this pain, it stopped me from this. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, this is hurting me. Oh, this is a frustration. And I memorized that feeling, not only of frustration and not being able to do stuff, but the emotion associated with the pain, the physical feelings associated being in the pain. And I was playing these records on repeat over and over. And I'm just coming out of it now. I'm not saying this from the other side yet. I'm still in some back pain, but I'm facing the stuff that I'm needing to face. Because some things about my back pain aren't physical. And though I gave myself an injury out of weakness or whatever was going on in my SI joint at the time due to my babies and relaxin and hormones and all that stuff, it was me who wasn't tuning into what my body needed. It was me who was looking outside myself for what I should be doing to get fitter, to stay fit through my pregnancy. Now, 2 years later of educating myself and understanding deeper what it means to rehabilitate your core, I'm here to cautionary tale you with an understanding of what can happen to you. You can get an injury, you can get incontinence or prolapse or some kind of other physical injury due to not taking care of your core. But what else could happen is that something else bad happens in your life until you're ready to hear that lesson of heed my needs. Heed the needs that I have now and release the old things. One of my old things was feeling not supported in one of the areas of my life that I really felt I needed support at that time when I was young. I didn't feel supported. And I memorized that pattern too, as to still look around and see things that remind me, oh yeah, still not supported. Oh yeah, and it just reprograms over and over to help me reinforce, and everything becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Oh, bent over, still in pain. Oh, still not supported by those who I feel I need support from. Right? Many layers and layers of stuff. But when we start to notice one layer, like I'm not taking care of myself, I just need to do more for me. And what do I really need? Why am I distracting myself from it with all the other things? What am I scared to face? Because it's scary. I guarantee it. It's not as scary as you think, though. Once I faced those things, I realized that that was for the 13, 15, 16-year-old me who needed those things. The me now is fully supported, not only by myself, but everyone that I need support from. So that is a moot point. I don't need to worry about it anymore. And I don't need to relive that experience of feeling not supported, feeling like I'm in it all for myself, feeling like I can't rely on anybody, and feeling that in my core, somewhere deep in my core, where I wasn't ready to face it. And only as I peel back these layers am I able to start to reconnect with that deep inner core. Feel the pelvic floor in that core breathing exercise that I've been doing for 2 years. Connect in that deep mind, body, soul way where it's putting everything back into perspective. Everything. And it all starts with breathing. So I encourage you now to breathe and start to become aware. Self-awareness is not for the faint of heart, but it is absolutely the key thing that is going to get you from point A to point B, regardless of what your goals are. So honor yourself and tune in at least once a day to what is going on here. What is really happening? What do I need today to reach my goals? Because if I'm not taking care of things today, that goal's never going to happen. That future's never going to come. It's always going to be bogged down in the past. So calm the nervous system with your core breathing. Breathe deeply, let it all out, and allow yourself to connect deeper with you. Because it's really fun what you get when you get there. Have a great day, Fit Mama. Mwah.